In order for the Me Alliance to join the Infection Alliance, they needed to prove themselves strong enough to help them break free from the one beyond. We are sick of being experimented on. Alright, here we are for another Infection Alliance video. Today we have a special opponent. It's going to be Me Alliance because it finally got ported to 1.20.1. We're going to have Me Alliance go against the 6 strongest and most balanced infection mods, I would say, that actually have a semblance of balance in mind and not just about overwhelming your world and everything like that, so the Me Alliance can actually fight back. And besides, it'd be like 1 or 2 just that are interesting to see what happens with them. But yeah, let's hop right into it and see where they just spawn. Here. Okay, here we are. Timer. I'll start the timer in a second. I just want to see how they're going. There. I wanted to put them into phase 3, but I couldn't find the structure for it. So right now they're only in phase 2. But even then, they'll be pretty strong. Hopefully. I'm going to start a timer and give them like a fewish minutes to go. And then I will be back and I will place the Darling down, which will be our first contestant against the Me Alliance to see if they can beat the Me Alliance or if the Me Alliance will survive. So the whole end goal is if the Me Alliance manages to survive until the hour is up, then the Me Alliance will win. And if the infection manages to infect and fully kill out the colony, then the infection will win. Just so I give you the rules. I meant to do that before, but I forgot to before I spawned the Me. So I'm gonna start a time lapse now. Hope you all enjoy for maybe 10ish minutes. Alright, it's been 20 minutes, so I'm going to break the sacrilegious core now and trigger the dulling. I gave it 10 more minutes. That's what I'm going to do every time. An hour total, 20 at peace where they can build up, and then 40 is where the infection will start. So let's start the infection, and I will start the time lapse back up. They have... Oh, no, no, no. So scary. I do like the dulling, though. It is a really cool mod. I don't know if that's from the texture, the resource, not resource, the shaders, or if that was from the mod, the shooting stars. I'm assuming it's from the shaders. Here we have the terraformer, and then we do one extra thing. Cosmic orb. Supercharge the dulling, making it stronger. I don't know. It fell. I don't know what fell. Is this what fell? The stain. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is just like a mob. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Anyway, here the dulling starts. Let's see if the Me Alliance can survive or not. I have a feeling the dulling's gonna just wipe it out, to be honest. But I guess we will see if it does or not. It might have a chance against Sculk Horde, Spore. I think only those 2, to be honest, out of the ones I have, the mods I have selected. But let's start the time lapse back up and see what they decide to do. Alright, that's going to be the end of that time lapse. There are 4 minutes left in the hour, but the dulling definitely won. They didn't fully destroy these, but they showed that they were capable of, and they wiped out the Me. It literally, all they had to do was wait a few more minutes, and they would not have had to not wait a few minutes. They had to survive a few more minutes and they would have won, but nope, the dulling managed to wipe out the Me. So that's the first point, and that goes to the Infection Alliance. I kind of thought the Me were going to win this, but no, the dulling proved that they can spread really far still. So, like I said, the first point goes to the Infection Alliance, and I will see you on the next round when that's all ready. I said ready really weird there, but yeah, I'll see you then. All right, here we are for round number 2. This is the 3rd attempt because every time I've spawned the Musen, they've spawned underground. Hopefully they don't do it this time. But it's going to be Withering Away versus Me Alliance this time. So let's hop right into it and see which of the two will win. If the Me Alliance... Over here. Perfect. Okay, so we found them and they are not underground this time. So I can finally use this one and start the timer. So I'm going to give them 20 minutes to grow and then we will spawn the Withering Away. So I'm going to find a good spot to start a time lapse, the first time lapse, and hope y'all, well, not the first one, because I'm going to just do one progressive one throughout the whole thing. But anyway, here we go, and hope y'all enjoy. Alright, so it has been 20 minutes. Let us go place down the Withering Away. I should have probably planned out where I wanted it beforehand. It kind of spawned in a weird spot to begin. There we go. I was trying to remember what the command was. No, you can't. I was like, can you kill it? Put on rage mode. All right, that's going to be the end of that time lapse. It's been a full hour, and the Withering is starting to approach onto the Me Alliance, like, fully. So, oh, there's a actual thing in there. Wait, are there no Me left? Oh, there's no Me left. Yeah, there's none. Wow, they got beaten. That's actually really interesting. I thought there were still some left. So that's another win for the Infection Alliance. It hasn't fully taken over the base yet, but all the Mies are dead and it's slowly taking over the base. So definitely going to be another point for the Infection Alliance. That is 2-0. I wonder if the Me Alliance is going to get a point at all, or if the Infection Alliance is going to do a 6-0, a complete sweep. Well, anyway, I will see you when I have the next round all set up. I don't know which one I'm doing just yet, but I'll see you then, and we'll see if the Me Alliance can finally get its first point. Alright, here we are for round 3. It's going to be against Spore this time, so I have a feeling that the Me Alliance has a chance of winning. So let's hop right into it and get started. Gotta spawn them and let them spawn, and then I will start the timer once we found them. We will give them the 20 minutes like usual to build up, and then we will come back, spawn the Spore, probably somewhere over there, or something like that. Maybe up there. I don't know. We'll see. It's probably somewhere over there. And see if they ever organize a raiding party to go over there, or if a calamity or something comes and gets them. Anyway, I'm gonna start the time lapse now. So hope y'all enjoy. All right, it has been 20 minutes, so let's go place the Spore down. Okay, yeah, that works. That's fine. Oh, no, there's 2. It don't matter. It do not matter. Oh, screw it. We'll put one that I don't evolve just right here. All right, let me go start the time lapse and see. Yeah, around the same distance. We'll see if they get a calamity up and running or not. I highly doubt they will, but let us see. All right, that's going to be the end of that time lapse. It has been an hour, and this time the Me Alliance managed to win. This is the first time they have planes and stuff, so that probably, I mean, it's also, they don't spread that fast and far. Like, they're still only just here, and I gave them like a whole bunch of buffs, like evolves and stuff. Like, look how big they are. They haven't spawned any wombs or anything either. What the hell is this? Like a mushroom. That's cool. But yeah, it's gonna be the first point for the Me Alliance. My bad, I got distracted. So the score is currently 2-1, 2 for Infection Alliance and 1 for Me Alliance. Finally has its first point on the board. So let's move on to the next round and see if it can even out the score or if the Infection Alliance will keep getting more points. So I will see you when I have that all set up. All right, here we are for round number 4. This time we're going to be doing Sculk Horde versus Me Alliance. So let's get it started and not waste any time. So we found them. Here we go. And let me start the timer, and I will start the time lapse like usual. And 20 minutes in, I will place the Sculk Horde down and see if they can beat the Me Alliance. I'm assuming Sculk Horde definitely can. This is like one of the mods that I am like 100% sure that it can definitely do it. But then after this, we'll have 2 more rounds because I don't want to do every single infection mod versus it, because I don't think too many of them would be interesting. And I want to do some other types of videos with Me Alliance anyway, besides just the infection versus. So yeah, I'm going to start the time lapse now. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, so it has been 20 minutes. Let us go place the Sculk down. We're going to go over this way because the Sculk can spread pretty fast. I'm not going to give it any like points. I'm just going to advance the Grave Mine to the max. So we're going to go right there. I don't have to do that. I don't know why. I forget about this sometimes. And creative, and then we can go over here. Right there, / Sculk Horde, Grave Mine, State, Advance. All right, there we go. Perfect. And we can continue the time lapse. Yeah, I think I put it, that's around the same distance. Yeah. We're not going to give it any points. We're going to let it go in base. We're just going to have the Grave Mine and the brain over there, the node. So I'm going to stop talking and we're going to start the time lapse. All right, so it has been an hour, and they definitely fought a little bit, but the Sculk Horde was not able to push all the way up to the Me Alliance. So the winner this time is going to be Me Alliance once again. So it is tied up again. Not tied up again, but it's tied now 2-2. So let's move on to the next round and see who will break the draw for the time being. And then after that, we have one more round. So it could either be a tie or the one will win. I don't know who's going to win just yet, or if we get a tie. So like I said, I will see you when I have the next round all set up. All right, here we are for round 5. It's going to be Phayriosis versus the Me Alliance this time. So let's hop right into it and get started. Whoops, I meant to do this. All right, and then once we can see him, we will start the timer. All right, so we found them. They're right here. Now I can start the timer and give them their 20 minutes to grow, and then we'll place down the Phayriosis stuff. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy. Okay, so that's the end of the first time lapse. It's been 20 minutes, so let's go place down the nucleus, like right around here-ish. Oops. There we go. Will it spread properly? Or do I have to raise? Okay, no, it's spreading. Okay, good. I don't have to raise up. No, I mean, I'll still do that though. Oh, I could also set it to max power. I'm not gonna do that. Phase set 3. I think it goes up to like 5 or something. Anyway, I'm gonna start the time lapse now. I would do 3, like the max power if I got the me to max power, but I didn't, so it's not that big of a deal because I couldn't find the stage 3 for me, so I just decided not to do that. Anyway, hope y'all enjoy. All right, that's gonna be the end of that time lapse, and that is gonna be another win for the me. I'm pretty sure. Right? There's still me left, and yeah, they've definitely gotten attacked a fair bit. I saw them get attacked a few times, but they managed to survive so far. So, yep, another win for the me. That is continuing on their streak. So they're in the lead now. They're at 3-2. So let's move on to the final round and see if they tie or if the me alliance wins with by 2. So yeah, I will see you when I have the next round all set up. All right, here we are for the final round, round number 6. This is going to be the round that will show if the Infection Alliance can manage to tie up or if the Me Alliance will win with 2 points. So let's get started. And yeah, this is my 3rd attempt doing it. I'm hoping and praying it works this time, but you never know. We can start the timer, and 20 minutes later, we will spawn the flesh that hates. And yeah, I meant to introduce that it was the flesh that hates, but I forgot to because I'm kind of rushing because I got to go to work in like an hour. So I just want to get this done before I go to work. So yeah, I'm going to start the time lapse now. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, now that I've killed that, it's been 20 minutes, so we can go farther away and spawn it. I did not want it to be this close, but hopefully it does not keep on spreading. Hopefully. Let's go and place this real quick before I do anything else. Boom. There we go. I'll give them the points in a second. I just want to go over here real quick. All right, that's going to be the end of that time lapse. It's been 55 minutes, so only 5 minutes left. This is like one of the few first times, I think the first time that the time lapse was ended before the hour was up. So this time, the Me Alliance lost, sadly. So that brings both scores to 3. So it is a tie between the Me Alliance and the Infection Alliance. And the Me Alliance is formally introduced to the Infection Alliance on 1.20.1. So that is going to be the end of this video. And like I said, it was a tie, so neither one won. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you and remind you to like, comment, and sub, as all three of those things will help me out a whole bunch. And if you have already done those three things and you still want to support me somehow, check out my Patreon and my YouTube membership. The link for the Patreon will be in the description of the video. They both give you access to different perks. Like my Patreon will on the highest tier will let you get access to my unedited videos, and you can also get sneak peeks of my future videos on YouTube. While the YouTube membership at the highest tier will give you access to my videos on early access, and you can also get a shout out for both the Patreon and YouTube at the end of each video. Thank you each and every one of my Patreon and YouTube memberships. Your names will be on the screen right now. Your support means a whole lot and it lets me continue making content with more effort and just in general.